In a world where digital currencies reign supreme, one cryptocurrency is poised to redefine the game, no? Litecoin's resurrection and resurgence is coming, and the Litecoin forecast is your 24/7 guide to riding this silver surge. Join us as we stream continuously, analyzing every move, discussing macroeconomic trends, what's driving this bull market, what narratives will come into play as we move higher, and what we'll be watching for signs of a broad market top T. The Litecoin forecast illuminating the path to redemption, hosted by Litecoin, joining us now.
You guys hear me now? My bad. I think it's gonna go with my computer audio now instead of the microphone. You guys hear me now? Sorry about that. We'll try this again. Okay, cool. Looks like it's working. Apologies for that. Appreciate you guys letting me know. So I had a couple of comments in X in replies to the live stream link about questions I could answer prior to Surf getting in here. He'll come in about 20 minutes or so we can get his perspective on technical analysis mainly. I mean, we may also discuss fundamentals and whatever else he wants to just talk about today, but primarily I think it's going to be about price charts, technical analysis. And then we had some questions in here about discussing the difference between proof of work and proof of stake, and why Litecoin could be more advantageous than a Solana or Cardano type proof of stake project. So we'll talk about that. Originally, I was just going into the lower time frame price charts because I think people want a quick update on that. I think the Bitcoin pair is the most important chart right now. So on the lower time frames, we're kind of forming this ascending triangle pattern with horizontal resistance at 0.001075 or so. And then we have higher lows forming. I believe this should break either on the next try or, one more attempt after we try this again here, maybe tonight or within a few hours. But I do expect this low time frame resistance to break, which corresponds with our higher time frame resistance that LTC USD is facing. So upon that break, that's when we should see the most aggressive move for Litecoin, and it should happen really soon. I think within the next few days, or at the latest within a week, we should start to see that break. So we'll keep monitoring lower time frames, but extremely close. Can you hear us? I can read you guys. Let me try to adjust this one more time because it's only letting me talk through on the computer. Oh well, it'll be fine. So Google Calm was asking about discussion around proof of work versus proof of stake. My general opinion on this, without getting into huge detailed analysis, is that any proof of stake monies are really most similar to the current political monies we have. So people refer to those in crypto as fiat monies. And the primary difference to me is that they're not censorship resistant. So I should put very similar to political money. Once you acquire sufficient stake in a proof of stake network, you have the authority to censor transactions. The difference in proof of work based cryptocurrencies is that you can always add hash rate from outside the system to overcome a censor. So in an assumption of like a 51% attack from a nation state or whoever else might want to try to perform that and censor individuals, miners can, in a decentralized way, add hash rate to the network to overpower that censor. And the only reason they would do that is because of the free market incentives involved. Generally, if your transaction isn't getting confirmed, you would keep raising your fee until somebody was willing to go mine that transaction. Now, it might be illegal for them to do that in their jurisdiction, but if they can do it privately in a decentralized way, eventually you'd expect someone to bring on hash rate to mine your transaction and confirm it. So that's the primary difference. For me, proof of stake is more like political money today, where they have complete censorship control and they can implement monetary policy whenever they want. Proof of work's a little bit different and it's more free market based. and suits, individuals protecting themselves from the economic majority. How it could be more advantageous than something like Cardano or Solana in the future. Well, based on my understanding of where the world's heading, I do think that large nation states are going to face bankruptcy, and most likely they'll do that through printing money, through creating a lot of inflation. And in that kind of context, the only tools that are going to allow you to avoid that and opt out of that system are proof of work based monies, because they can control the proof of stake systems much easier. So we're in a speculative environment right now where none of that really matters. Like, the Western world doesn't face the same issues as a lot of other countries, and so for most of us, we don't deal with that on a day-to-day basis. So the speculative market really doesn't understand that value prop, and I believe at some point we'll see the broader global market realize this. That's a quick answer to that question, and kind of my perspective on why I'm more bullish on proof of work than proof of stake, because I think it really is designed for the individual, the type of sovereign individual that wants control over their money. I know the Bitcoin maximalists have done a decent job of explaining that, but I think they lean too heavily into one chain. It's also testing the... Oh, it sounds worse now, and then it better now. Man, I think I just had to add myself to the stage so it wasn't coming up, and now I messed up my mic. Let me try to fix this before we have surf coming in here. I don't know why that happened. So weird. This program doesn't allow me to change mic settings. So sorry. I thought it was working. Okay. Yeah, it's just using my default mic here, which I know is less quality, and I'm not sure if the sound is as clear. It'll have to do until I can fix it later. Don't reduce background mic noise. Okay, you might hear my nostril. Gotcha. I'll just leave it no echo. Turn up mic volume. Should be good. Okay. That's why you threw a few bucks into Digibyte. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these 2017 coins that have no hype could see a resurgence. I don't know what Digibyte's network stats look like or what rate of adoption it's getting. I haven't really been paying attention to that at all. But let's answer the other question. It was about miner reserve stats. So recently, Into the Block updated their miner reserve numbers to match the TradingView data. So if you pulled miner reserves up on TradingView, you would have noticed like a week or so ago how all these numbers decreased pretty substantially. I think they were at like 15 million total. That's what Into the Block was reporting, and then they realized there was a mistake in their API, so it was giving wrong data, and they all got adjusted downwards. CryptoCalm was saying he didn't want to share false information, but the net data still represents the same kind of thesis we had originally, and that miner reserves were dropping substantially. Yeah, the values changed, but the rate of decrease is practically the same. It might have just been like a 2x higher total value number, and so you saw bigger declines, but the story is still the same. We still have miner reserves at all-time lows relative to circulating supply, and so I don't think that adjustment made any difference as to, you know, our whole hypothesis around what was containing price these last few years and the inevitable realization that they're basically out of coins. And so if demand continues to come in, speculative or transactional, it should push price higher. So I hope that answers your question. Oh yeah, I can add you into the stream. I don't know, there's 3 in here, but I added one of them. There seems to be a lot of misinfo on the ETF submission, with many folks thinking that it is due any day now. We're still looking at early January, right? I'm not the best person to ask about that because I haven't followed like the regulatory stuff as closely as a lot of others. I know online people were saying that it was 45 days before their first delay or approval. Well, when I looked into it personally, you know, I saw that XRP actually, or Canary actually filed an XRP ETF originally, like a week before Litecoin's, and they didn't post any comments, approval, or rejection. And then when I was looking back at the Bitcoin ETF submission, it was like 6 months or so before they delayed approval after the first filing. So I don't know 100%. I know they provided comments to Canary privately. I know they were supposed to do that within 30 days. But if you're remembering correctly, you need the 19B4 and then the SEC has to accept, delay, deny. Then they have closer to 125 days all out. Interesting. Yeah, that might be accurate. CryptoCalm might have the correct info there. I don't have anywhere to verify, but it's helpful information. And yeah, that previous administration was less friendly to crypto, so we could see it approved much faster. Likely see a lot of them approved. I've got about 8 minutes until Surf joins in here. Do you guys have any other things you'd like to discuss before he jumps on? But this, while we're just buying time, this setup looks near identical to XLM BTC back here. So maybe on the hourly it's easier to see. This would be where Litecoin is right now. It could break through, but you know, it finally broke for XLM about a day after, so leads me to believe that it's pretty close. And I think Bitcoin, most likely from here, does continue to track that RALPAL GMI data, or it was expecting Bitcoin to rally here potentially to 100K plus the second week of December, and then a correction. So we have a couple weeks. It only took XLM about 2 weeks to really make most of its move, and so I'm expecting Litecoin to catch the attention and outperform the next 2 weeks. There's another ETF other than Canary now that's being considered, but nothing set in stone. Yeah, let me try to add Shan again here. I just added you. Don't know if it's There's 3 of you in here now. I'm not sure, Shan, what's happening. What's the other ETF? Yeah, I haven't heard of another ETF submission either. I'm sure there will be a lot if price does rally. You know, these institutions are all for making money. It's like an exchange, right? Originally, nobody really wanted to add other coins. It was just a few, and then there was demand to trade them. So all the exchanges eventually added everything. And if the regulatory environment's going to be friendly, I would imagine all these institutions want to make money on their fees. So they'll likely add as many ETFs as possible. Yeah. I don't know what happened here for why it's not letting me add you. Not entirely sure. You like the guy I had on yesterday? Yeah, he's pretty well spoken. And you agree with him that the 4-year cycle may break this time? I'm still not convinced that happens. I think the larger, just because my view on the economy is sort of contrarian to most others. I don't think we're in for a long period of, you know, renewed good times just because of the political change, but it's possible. Looks like it was starting to break last time. Yeah, we saw the 90% drawdown. I don't know. Every cycle we've kind of had similar exchange bankruptcies and things happen. I know that was the narrative and reasoning for why prices declined. But I think even
I think I'm in, dude. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Sweet. Got it.
Awesome. Did you want to share something real quick, your screen, or?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No.
I think Surf is going to be in here in a second.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
But
yeah, I really enjoy his charting style on X.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. It's easy to read and understand.
Mm-hmm.
Should be in here any second. I'll let him know. Ready for him whenever. I gotta fix my audio somehow. I don't know what happened today. It was working the last 3 times. And then...
It sounds good now.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, no, it sounds great. I can hear you good. I was trying to use my microphone on my phone, but it wasn't working, so I had to switch. But so I got the headset on now.
Gotcha. Awesome. What are your thoughts on the lower time frames here for like?
I think when you
what's
just
most important?
I just caught this comparison. That thing looks so good, dude. Yeah, the comparison you had with XLM against BTC, that was pretty impressive, right? So it actually retested what 2 or 3 or 4 times, something like that, before it broke out.
Yeah, so it was 4 times, and this was technically the 3rd. I mean, you could count this as a 4th, so it could break any hour, really.
Yeah, and in the move here should be pretty aggressive up. That should easily probably take us, up to all-time highs. So that probably should happen maybe in a couple days, So yeah.
Yeah, I think the major resistance levels that a lot of people are looking at, like 185, where it found support here, kind of just had this deviation above. It's been support and resistance previously,
before,
but
yeah.
I don't think it will act as significant resistance. I don't think we're gonna stall out and like meander within this mid-range here for months.
Yeah, and if you look at XRP and XLM, they both had very similar accumulation for the last 7 years, and they broke out and they went right up to the all-time highs. So
yeah, and many people didn't think that was likely. I thought all of these would do something similar, although I didn't foresee Litecoin lagging this much. Do you have any concern over that, or do you think it's primarily just driven by these miners capitulating or someone trying to suppress the price for as long as possible?
It could be both of those things. I'm not sure exactly, but it looks, the structure of Litecoin looks a lot bigger though than those two, XLM and XRP, right? So the time that it's been, this range is much bigger, right? From, let's say, 50 to 100, the bigger range. If you compare XRP and XLM.
Yeah, it's most similar to XLM. XRP's was XLM kind of bottomed on this. It was similar percentages, but a little bit more extreme.
Is it?
But the move in 2017 was much more aggressive, right? It was a 600x move to the top. Litecoin's was 100. And then just the total addressable market for these two types of... I don't even think you can consider this a money. I think really it's a credit layer network.
It's like an electronic check cashing system.
Yeah.
It's a wire transfer system, but it's not being used at banks. And you're speculating that banks will eventually adopt it. Yeah.
For sure. Okay, Surf is here, so I'll add him to the stage real quick. Give me one sec. Hey, Surf, how's it going?
Hey, I can't complain. Thanks for asking.
Oh,
can you hear me? Yeah, we can hear you. Yep.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Doing well.
Doing well.
Thanks for joining us today.
No problem.
Appreciate it. I know.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I know it's a Saturday, but you post a lot of cool, easy to read, like higher time frame charts. Does it allow you to share your screen there on the bottom?
Yeah. 1 second.
Okay.
Share screen. Yeah.
All Seeing Eye says he doesn't like the banner, it blocks the stream. Yeah, maybe I can fix that or make it all transparent. I'll do that for next time. But cool, yeah, let me add your screen whenever you're ready for it. Should take over now. Awesome.
You should see it
Oh,
right now.
there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, it looks great, man. Yep.
Cool. Cool.
So this
First
is a
time
higher
doing
time
this,
frame.
so
Yeah, no worries. It's kind of I
Yeah.
just started streaming like 2 weeks ago, really. So it's a new experience for all of us. And this is just kind of casual. I think mainly we just have Litecoin community members in here. So people that are just supportive, and if we make mistakes, it's okay.
it's cool. I mean, I like what you're doing, so
Thank you.
keep up the good work.
Appreciate it. So this is a higher time frame. This is a monthly chart for Litecoin.
Yeah, this is a monthly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's tonight. It's we have the close, so it's kind of important. I'm looking at that this moving average, the 200 week,
Mm-hmm.
which I love and hate at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We keep getting
Yeah, it's
rejected
rejected.
off of it.
Oh yeah, every time. But this time, as you can see, we're trying to break it after both the halvings.
Okay.
So it's something to consider. So we need
It
to
also looks around the same time too. How many days after the halving did it break?
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like the
it
same
should be-
cycle, really.
Yeah, should be. Let's see. This is 8 bars.
Woo, 243 days. Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
This is kind of 5, 6.
What is
And
that
then
one? Oh, okay. 6 bars. Okay. That's weeks.
yeah, this is months.
Oh, months.
This
Oh,
is-
okay.
yeah,
Eight.
we're
Yeah,
at
8
7.
months, 6 months, 7 months. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're
very
we're
good.
right in
I
there.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. Get candles here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like the weekly on this because the weekly gives you a better picture. See right over here, because unfortunately we don't have the enough history here, but you can see that it broke the line in what is it, March? Yeah, late March.
Yeah, March.
Over here it was late November. Here it's kind of like the same as my cycle, maybe a little earlier. But it has, like I always say, it has 2017 vibes because of what happened earlier here. It's more similar.
For sure, yeah.
I
Lower
think-
volatility, higher volatility compression,
Yeah.
more range bound action. The move, the consolidation from 2017 to 2020 was extremely volatile, and you don't have as much compression or stored energy there. So you'd expect if this finally does break, that it'd be more similar to 2017. Although I'm thinking it might be even more extreme than that, more similar to the XRP move in 2017. I don't know if you checked that out, but that's what I've been
XRP.
tracking. Yeah, so like the XRP USD chart in 2017 had similar.
Which
very
one do you
similar-
use?
I use
Crypto?
Bitfinex.
Okay. You're making me look at XRP, guys.
Yeah, sorry. It should
all right,
have
it's a good
the
trade.
27. It should
You
have
have
the
some of it.
2017 data. But I was thinking it looks most similar to like 2015 through 2017 for XRP as Litecoin does today. And I could show
Wait a
it on
minute. Do
my
I have
screen, too.
the whole data here, or
Yeah, you don't. It should be on
Try
Bitfinex, that's
Binance. I think
You can try
Binance will give it to you.
here?
I think it's
Oh,
Binance, but yeah.
something was wrong. Okay, here we go.
So that range bound period from like 2016 to March 2017, very similar
Oh, wow, yeah.
structure to what
Mhm.
Litecoin's been going through the last 3 years.
Hmm.
To me, if I copy and paste that fractal, it's near identical.
Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely breaking out the compression.
Goodness.
What I like to use is this rainbow indicator because it kind of tells you where you are in the cycle. So
Did you make that, Surf, or did
no, it's not.
you found that?
No, I found it. Well, actually,
Okay.
a friend of mine in Discord, he told me about it, and he applied it on Bitcoin. And I said, you know what? I'll try and put it on alt because I mean it makes sense because
Yep.
you know alt follow Bitcoin, so and
Yeah.
it does because you just see where you are in the cycle. And this is
Yep.
kind of like LTC. It's consolidating for what? Been consolidating for 8 years, 7 years,
Mhm.
and it's breaking out. So, I mean, let's see.
Yeah, the previous cycle for XRP looks just like Litecoin now. Yeah. Yeah, that section of Litecoin looks like the 13 through 2017 XRP. Yeah.
But yeah, see, Litecoin has this strange pattern here. I tend to compare this the whole 20, what is this? 2015 to 2017 to this cycle, the 2 cycles here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I
so
can see
this
that
is,
too. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, what's your high once this 200-week moving average breaks, are you expecting something similar to what just happened to XRP and XLM, or does your view differ?
okay, so what I'm looking at is this. First of all, the 6 month is it's so bullish. I mean, I can't look at this. For some reason it's slow, but probably a stream. Okay, let me get rid of. Let me do this. Get rid of this and put a line chart. So I showed this. I posted this on X, and I mean, look at this.
Oh yeah.
It's right there, and it coincides with the 200 week.
Yeah,
and
so
also
like...
it's a bullpen.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if you break out here, it's gonna do something similar of what similar to what XRP is doing now.
For sure,
right?
Yeah, it's major cluster resistance, breaking that.
So what did I use? Binance. Okay, by scale. Yeah, this is. You could argue it's a little bit different, but something like this.
Pretty similar. Yeah, it's similar. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Litecoin is just definitely a lot tighter accumulation range, around 70 or so.
So I think. All right, let's do this. So you were looking at XRP and what else? Did you look at Doge?
Oh, we haven't really checked out Doge. Have you checked out the LTC XRP pair? I'd be curious as to your thoughts on that. There's a basically 10-year consolidation pattern. If you take LTC USD, I could show it to you on my screen if that's easier, and then I can shift it back to you. I'd just be curious as to your thoughts on that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if you take Bitstamp
Do you use, do you want me to use Binance?
Bitstamp has the longest history, and then for LTC you have to click on that as well and go to Bitfinex.
Oh shit! All right.
If you adjust it to the Bitfinex for LTC USD, so Bitstamp for XRP and Bitfinex for LTC.
So how do I do it? Wait a minute.
Yeah, LTC USD.
Yeah.
Click on the Bitfinex data right there,
Okay.
and then after you type in XRP, use Bitstamp, and it should give you a 10-year
Here.
chart there. Perfect.
All right. Let me see. Let's go to monthly. Is this it, guys?
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Litecoin actually used to be a higher market cap than XRP back in the 2013-2014 era. And then we've been in this long-term kind of downtrend, but to me it looks like a descending wedge.
Let me see. So what do you think it's doing?
Well, I think I think Litecoin specifically has a higher total addressable market than something like XRP, because I view Litecoin as a money and XRP as a credit layer settlement network. And so I do believe that it could return back to its 2013, maybe not all the way back to its highs, but I do think LTC is set up to outperform. You do have some building bullish divergence on CMF on the higher time frames.
Hey,
I
we
think
got
it's
a wick
bottoming.
right here, so maybe
Yeah.
it's gonna, wick down to 36 and then bump back up. It does.
Yeah.
I mean, when an asset is below its 200-week moving average, it's usually a good buy. But with these swaps here, I think LTC is going to outperform this year. But
Yeah, and if LTC USD breaks up here shortly, that pair should reverse
wick.
as
yeah,
XRP
it's probably going to wick. And once it's above, unless it's like 2021, where we did what we didn't expect, we could do something like
Return
well,
back
actually,
to there. Yeah.
but actually, XRP did pretty well in 2017, anyways.
Yeah, it had a
Yeah.
1000x move or 900x or
Yeah.
something from the March lows, whereas Litecoin had about 100x move.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just curious on your thoughts on that. You can go to the Doge chart if you want, or whatever else you wanted to.
Oh, I just wanted to see. I want to show you something. Let's see. Okay, so for me, time targets are much better than price targets. So I mean, nobody's gonna know when what's the top, and maybe you'll get a better if you're planning on selling, and you're probably gonna, you're better off scaling out based on a time target. So for me, looking at this, I might say that once this breaks, we could have, a nice pump towards the previous all-time high, and maybe go back down. And then in the second part of the bull market, final, blow off top, we can go towards 4 digits, but or it may play out like this, just go straight up, go, I think it's gonna play out like a 2017. It's just it's too compressed,
Yeah. How are you
the
coming up
only
with
the only
your?
reason we didn't go up higher is because Bitcoin dragged us all the way down because of what was the FTX stuff, or what was it?
Yeah, it was FTX bankruptcy. Like a lot of that GBTC trade unwound pretty badly. They got trapped. I mean, there's a lot of
And everybody was
stuff
expecting 100K and Bitcoin was curveball and did that double top and dragged us down. So that's the only reason. I mean, this is an 8-year cycle for LTC basically.
Yeah, it does look like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know who came up with the 8-year cycle, but I think he's right.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you come up with your price targets? Is it based on time after the halving or time after it breaks the 200-week?
I don't really have price targets. I just
Or I mean, time targets.
time targets is based on halvings and based on what Bitcoin does. So, I mean, it all depends on Bitcoin. So, let me see here. For some reason it's slow, and
It might be because it's connected to StreamYard and
yeah, it's probably it. Okay, so let me see here. Okay. Yeah, so from the halving to cycle top was 17 bars. From this halving to cycle top, which you can argue it's this one because it was a double top, but this one was higher, so 18 bars. So let's see. Yeah, so October 2025 should be or could be the top. So the thing is, I mean, there are two strategies. You could DCA out after the top, because what happens is you're gonna get a higher average sell price if you sell during the first part of the bear market compared to if you sell all the way up, from here all the way up, even though you could get the blow off top part.
yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's generally a topping. Topping is a process, and parabolic moves extend a lot further than people typically imagine, and so riding most of it and exiting after.
Yeah,
makes
yeah, exactly. So same here. I mean, it could do something like two tops like it did here. You can see it on the Doge chart a little bit better, but basically it did a two top, one here and one here. So let me get the Doge chart real quick. All right, let's get rid of this. So look at this one. I mean, two tops. If it does something like this, and I think this cycle is more similar to this one.
Okay.
So it could go. Let me see. Let's see the 1618. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could do something like.
I can see that happening. Yeah.
Right.
I got some model data
Maybe
to show
even
that
this
can go up to those ranges.
Scare everybody out, and then do something like that, and then consolidate. There is the possibility that Doge could do this one, but I don't know. Percentage-wise, that's a lot. I mean,
especially back to back, like a cycle like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
seems
that's
unlikely. Yeah.
I don't see it. I see this. I mean, Doge looks bullish though. I can say that.
Yeah, I think. Well, from my perspective, Litecoin. A lot of people were bullish Litecoin January of 2021 as it outperformed most everything else, and Doge was still kind of hanging around in that range until after January of 2021. And so people were expecting Litecoin and XRP as well, to continue higher. And then it kind of had this muted cycle top because you ran into a lot of resistance from top buyers from 2017. And I think that's possible as well, that Doge runs into this heavy resistance around its prior all-time high. And then Litecoin, because it's drained most of the supply, it's consolidated longer, ends up kind of stealing the show in a sense.
But if you definitely, I see that. I mean, let's see, ratio. I mean, ratio. I like this wick. I like this candle. It's probably gonna engulf here.
Yeah, on the weekly time frame, you have like 3 green candles in a row, which last time that happened was March 2017, I believe.
Yeah. So what was the last time it happened?
I think in March 2017, you had 3 weekly closes green. It's kind of hard to see on that chart because it's colored.
Yeah. Right here.
But the 4th green candle was the biggest move, and that's what I'm expecting, because on the super low time frames, it looks like we're about to break up. On the USD pair, it's
looks very similar.
200 week MA. And so this next move should be the strongest from my perspective.
One. Yeah, I can see that too, yeah. It looks like November 11th was the bottom on the pair, for sure. And that also coincided with all these exchanges coming out of nowhere. You got the big accounts like Greg, you got Antonio Brown supporting Litecoin all of a sudden. Like, where did that all come from, you know? Right,
yeah,
right
I
at the
can
bottom.
see this.
That's interesting.
I can see these two being similar.
Yeah, we've been watching
This
that.
price action right here. So could be it, guys.
Capitulation down. I think so. That's it.
Yeah. Are you ready? That's the question.
Yeah.
We've been
Yeah.
trying to prepare. And that's partially
It's
why we're
hard,
doing
but-
these streams, is to get everyone's perspective and
Mhm.
different various points of view, and hopefully
mean,
grow
you know-
the community.
I mean, you know, my kind of charting is very simple. I just chart higher time frames. I'm more of a position trader, or
Yeah.
long-term investor. I do swap from crypto to crypto. I never did that with XRP. I just do it with Doge, and between Doge and LTC and BTC. Some Digibyte.
Yeah, that's
last cycle I did Digibyte. It went pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
Actually, did it pump today? I saw the candle on Digibyte.
Yeah, let's look at it. There's also that Vertcoin too, right? So those are both script.
Yeah, Vertcoin too. Yeah. Oh, I remember Vertcoin. I used to have a bag of that back in.
That kind of does
2017.
kind of looks like
Oh wow, this
2017, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is looking good. And even this is almost the same consolidation for 7-8 years.
Yeah, it is the same. Yeah, it's probably correlated to Litecoin or something. Yeah.
Yeah, here it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I think this is a good sign that these OGs are pumping, because if even Digibyte and is Vertcoin pumping? I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I just remembered that those
What is
two.
it? BTC or something?
Maybe VTX. Maybe, is that right? Or maybe it is VTC. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
There's
I don't
one
know
right
these
there, but I
machines.
don't know. I forget. I can help look it up too.
Brother.
Bitcoin.
Hmm.
Yeah, BTC, right? Maybe it's just not listed very many places.
Yeah, it's just
Maybe it's dead. See, that's the other thing. Like, some of these,
but
these
it's not. No, it's not pumping.
from a technical
I remember
analysis
this thing
aspect, some
around-
of these, they may look very similar, but you start looking at the fundamentals, the network stats and everything else, and the potential narratives. Some of these coins just don't have it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I remember this thing at $7-8 at some point in 2017. If I'm not mistaken.
Is that
I mean, maybe it got
It might have,
delisted.
yeah.
Oh, you know why? Because it was on.
it added privacy, right?
Yeah, Bittrex. I think it was on Bittrex, and then did they shut down or something happened?
Yeah,
Yes, I
Bittrex
did
shut
have the
down.
Bittrex. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even see Vertcoin on here very much.
Oh, I'm happy because I still have a small bag of Digibytes. So last cycle.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see which one breaks out, if Litecoin breaks out first or Digibyte, or if there's any kind of correlation there.
Yeah. I used to play that trade, and they tend to take turns, just like Doge and LTC too.
Yeah. Yeah.
For example, this cycle Doge started pumping, and then LTC after that. Doge's.
Do you do you kind of day trade that, or on the shorter time frames
No,
trade
I
that
just-
pair?
No, it's
Man,
just
you may want
position
it.
trading.
Okay. Well, can we look at that then? What are you thinking then? Is it at a point where you would start maybe potentially rolling some Doge into Litecoin? Would you do that?
So I'm telling. So I'm gonna tell you what I did. I bought Doge. I was buying Doge right here, and yeah, maybe 2023, something around here. And then this happened. I swapped a little bit of Doge into Litecoin, and then it corrected. I bought back a little bit, coming down, and then this happened, and I'm doing it right now, and I just scaling out of Doge slowly into Litecoin. But I'm talking about my trading bag. Even though it's
sure.
Long-term trading, I'm talking about 10% of
small percentage.
my stack.
Yeah.
So everything else is long-term. I hold both long-term, but majority is obviously Litecoin. And so this is I swapped almost all my trading Doge stash into Litecoin on the way out.
Have you taken the actual pair, like put the pair up there, the LTC USD divided by Doge USD? Have you seen that?
I did. It's actually did LTC, yeah.
Then the Doge, I think, used was it Binance for Doge? Yeah, Binance for Doge and Bitfinex for Litecoin. Yeah.
Do you do Doge LTC or LTC Doge? What do you prefer? Because
I like the LTC Doge one. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I always like feeling like I'm buying at lows. I'm trying to get more Litecoin. Yeah. So, you might have to do the.
Here it is.
Yeah, that did work. Never mind. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Yep. Just thinking, when do you think that might bottom, if ever, or do you think it's already bottomed potentially?
I don't know. I drew these 1/6, 1/8 because I have no idea.
So maybe,
you know what? I always keep I always keep some Doge. I never go, swap the whole thing. Because you never know. I mean, this was, I remember swapping a little here, and then it did this, and I swapped a little bit more. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I like to scale out of things. I never do the whole thing all at once. Just because you're gonna get these, sooner or later. It's unexpected, and Doge does that a lot. So I don't know. It could hit this and go back up, or just BART and and go all the way up here.
I'm voting for the BART. Yeah. That's what I'm voting for. It goes back in the trading range. Yeah.
What I call the Giga BART.
Yep, it would be. Yeah. And all things would be right in the world when that happened. Yeah.
Well, cool. Yeah, I think that's most likely. Just considering where we're at on the LTC USD pair, LTC BTC, it seems like Doge. It would be hard for me to imagine it just goes straight up from here, whereas Litecoin's under this long coiling structure. So I would say it's bottom. I think more likely than not. It'd be hard for me to imagine it goes much lower.
Yeah, it all depends. If Doge pulls a 2021 type of pump, it's gonna do something like this. So it's gonna ladder down, and then this is if LTC doesn't go to 4 digits. If LTC breaks out of that, which I fully believe. I mean, look at this. If LTC breaks out of this this consolidation phase. I like to see the 6 month with the with no wicks.
Oh, okay. Probably a super clean chart. Oh yeah, look at that
Yeah.
thing. Wow.
Okay.
That's beautiful. That's so beautiful, man. Oh,
It is
wow.
beautiful.
Mhm.
I mean, I always, I mean, whenever I look at this chart, I say, I don't have enough LTC.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You know?
Yeah. The risk to reward on this right now, on this asset. I mean, wow.
And this is even better, I think, than the yearly. Here it is.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
see
wow.
the
It's like
the
so
post
red
they
down and
made?
3 up.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So what do we have? 1 month to go.
This is a yearly? Are these
Yeah.
are these 6 months or yearlies?
Yearly, 12 months.
Oh, so wow. So this would be I might have lost you guys, my audio.
So see,
died.
this is
oh.
this is Litecoin halving, Bitcoin halving, and then we have the huge pump. Same here. We didn't have the huge pump because of the reasons we talked about before. And then here,
Yeah, there was shinier objects in the last cycle. All proof of stake pumped, Ethereum, Solana got introduced, all the VC stuff, and you had FTX with Solana. Who knows what kind of they lost money trading. Who knows what they were doing? So yeah, shenanigans. Mm-hmm. Yep.
something like that.
What's the center line of that? Is it something a little under 100, or is it? It's almost like.
Well, we can't. Actually, the line chart is a little bit better to.
Oh yeah, yeah. It is better, yeah.
Yeah, it comes down to that
So 80.
200 week moving average.
Oh dang, yeah. Okay.
I think this is it, guys.
So then,
I mean, unless there's, another black swan or something crazy with Bitcoin, or
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why this is not breaking out.
Yeah, they're both right at the same point in time.
And if we can close the monthly above the 200 week, let's see.
Yeah. Okay. And that would be what, tomorrow? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That needs to be 105 or something, or 103 or so.
Well, actually, it closes.
Yeah, it's around
today.
it's around 106.
106. Okay.
Yeah.
What are we now? 102. Okay. Pretty close. Yeah.
Closes in like 4 hours.
Oh, does
Also,
it?
this is-
Yeah, it's December. In 4 hours.
Oh, 4 hours? Okay.
Oh, you're right. It is. Shit. Okay.
Also, this is pretty bullish. These meme
Right
lines
there.
here.
Oh, that's interesting. It's the same kind of the one you drew earlier. Oh, but not on the.
Yeah, well, this coincides with the line. This doesn't. But we already broke out of the meme line, so this is the final boss, in my opinion. I mean, everybody's watching. What's that? The 115 area, which is this, right? Let me put the candles. Get rid of.
I mean, once it clears that, 115 or so. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 113. Mm-hmm. So close. Yeah.
Yeah. So 205, 206-ish. And then, 105, 106-ish, and then 114, 115. Those are the two big levels here.
Yeah, so you probably see a lot more capital come in and swoop up right around that price. Then I would bet.
Yeah. What about the ETF news? Did you guys know when is?
We looked for it this morning to try and see if there was. A lot of times it's a proposed rule change, and you can go look up see if there's any public comments. This may have been a little bit different, filed as an S1. Maybe it may have been a little bit different than previous Bitcoin ETFs.
Okay.
I couldn't even I could find the submittal, but I couldn't find anything where there was a request for public comments for anything for like 15 days or 45 days. No, I didn't see anything. But traditionally these things kind of last around 6 months. So that would be around April.
Yeah, it might be the catalyst in Q1. That could play out too.
Absolutely.
I mean, this broke out in Q1, so Q1, Q2.
Mm-hmm.
So this go. I don't know. Okay, so the other.
I mean, that
thing
candle looks like March right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like March right now. The other thing I'm watching is this part right here. So we get the pre-halving pump. This is actually, this was the pandemic, but this here was the Bitcoin pre-halving pump.
Bitcoin pre-halving pump. Yep.
It's kind of like this one here, right?
Yep.
So then we passed the Bitcoin halving. So we're right around here. So if this, I mean, this could be either this or this bar right here.
Yeah, it could be.
Those are the
third
two
little hump. Mm-hmm.
Those are the two things I'm watching. And my friend Chappie knows what I'm talking about because he's been watching those two those two patterns for a while. So.
Yeah, I agree. I've been watching those too. The kind of signal though too is that you've seen like XRP break out of it, so maybe it is telling us that third little bump and rejection, we may not see that this time.
Yeah, could.
And I think that third little bump, the little one, was when Bitcoin breaks its previous all-time high. I think that's what it was. Traditionally.
This one here?
Yeah. I think so, if I remember correctly. Something like that. It also happened like in February, January of 17. See where it kind of went up a little bit and came back down.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, this is so slow.
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
So, no, it kind of was. Yeah, it was before the all-time high break.
Okay. Yeah. Then what about
actually?
Same kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, 2017.
Kind of broke through it, but bounced
this
up.
Was this was the all-time.
Was it the 1,000? Was that 1,000 or so? Something like that? 800, 900?
A little bit under that.
That's when I came in. I came in the market right then in April, actually, because I read an article that Bitcoin hit 1,000. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "What?"
Oh, really?
So maybe it's real. It's not. Yeah, I heard about it years before from a friend at work, and I was like, "That's a scam. There's no way. There's no way you can have money on the internet. It's dumb." It just be copied, you know. I didn't understand it. So.
So I actually, yeah, that's a little before I came in. I bought my first Litecoin in May. Yeah, it was in May. It was like around
Sweet,
20,
yeah.
30 bucks.
Yeah.
And that was my first crypto I bought.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I've heard about Bitcoin in 2014, 2015. I didn't buy, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But
most
I
people,
thought it was cool back
you
then
never
too.
buy the first time.
Yeah,
Oh, you did, yeah. Okay.
But no, I thought it was cool, but I didn't think it was a scam. I just thought it was cool, but I didn't buy because I was busy, traveling, surfing, and all that stuff. So
Sweet.
Where
do you like to surf at mainly? Like, are you like do you surf a lot, or is it just more of a?
I used to surf a lot, not as much anymore. So it's been a while now. It's been like a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to travel the world and surf and pick travel spots based on surf spots.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Costa Rica, Brazil, USA.
Oh wow, okay. You've really
Yeah,
traveled.
yeah.
Do you find is trading kind of like surfing?
Trading?
Is trading like surfing?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
I see waves on the chart when I'm looking at it right now.
yeah. I guess, yeah. I know what you're saying. I guess so. I mean, I love trading. I love looking at charts. So I guess it's
Yeah,
like
it's for me. I love charting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's such a stress relief. Yeah.
Yeah, even if you don't do anything, just charting. Sit on your hands because that's what.
Yeah.
I mean, this is sit on your hands season, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
It really is. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Or massively accumulate. If you're still at that part of the cycle.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so let's draw horizontal lines.
Yeah, I really like seeing the cycles there on Bitcoin. Yeah.
I'll get rid of that.
And see, this time it ranged a lot longer there. Maybe that was the ETFs kind of front run it a little bit, but because it went sideways after hitting 74, I think in March. And then we finally just broke out in November after the election results in the United States.
Yeah. So this is a Trump cycle, right? A Trump bull cycle. So it should pump more.
Yeah, and Trump was in office in 2016, 2017, so that would kind of correlate with the same potentially, Yeah. And he's pro Bitcoin this time. Remember in 2019, he was like, no Bitcoin, Bitcoin's bad, and then it dumped.
Yeah. It should be a good year, guys. I mean, unless we have we get a black swan or whatever, something crazy. I don't see any reason it's not going up.
Yeah, I agree. Up massively, vertically. Mm-hmm.
For sure. Well, thanks for sharing your perspective, sir.
No problem. Anytime.
Awesome. Are there any other things you had in mind to talk about?
Other things you guys want to see? Or
Shannon, do you have any other questions for Surf while we have him?
No, I just find I guess the question I have for you is, are you manually typing out every day the Elon thing, or you have something automated for that?
No, no, I don't have any bots, but I just copy and paste and change the date.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it
figured,
doesn't.
I
It
think,
doesn't.
because you told me you're doing that, and I was like, I think he manually does this every day. I'm like, it's impressive. Like, it's real proof of work.
It's just copy and paste and change it. It takes 3 seconds. I don't care.
Well, I know it's time though.
It's worth
Plus,
it.
you got to
It's
think about
worth
it.
it's worth a post, you know. I
So,
did a
so
slight
it's definitely
change. What's that?
you did. You changed it.
Yeah, because I wanted to mention like the Litecoin account, so I changed it a little bit.
Oh, you did. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, yeah, I like it. I think we're gonna get a mention from Elon this cycle. So
The
so
point
your
of this
account, hopefully he'll retweet you.
the point of this tweet is not. I mean, I don't care. I mean, as long as he even mentions it or adds it on
Yeah.
whatever payment or whatever. You know?
XPay would be sweet. Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
would be awesome. Along with Doge and
That'd be a good
Bitcoin.
play. Hopefully he has both of those. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to. It'd be so amazing to have Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Dogecoin on Twitter. I mean on X. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's gonna happen, guys.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Yeah. I really do. I
So,
really do.
what were you guys charting before I came?
I was just
Uh,
trying to fix my audio, and then I was looking at lower time frames, like super lower time frames, like 1 hour LTC BTC charts, comparing it to XLM, looking at the lower time
yeah,
frame.
you looked at the
LTC
XLM
chart.
one. Yeah, you looked at the XLM BTC, right? Wasn't it? I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's about the
Oh,
same.
the ratio?
setup.
Okay. Where do you is it Binance?
Yeah, Binance is fine.
I think he was on the daily, right? We're looking
I
at.
was on the hourly, looking at
Oh,
the
hourly.
shorter term
Okay.
consolidation before the expansion, just comparing it. And we showed the stream.
So I guess all the OGs are pumping.
Yeah, it makes sense. As you know, that supply is
This is-
transferred
this is-
from weak hands over to strong hands over 8 years. Once it gets some sort of momentum, you have all this capital rotating in the space at this time as Bitcoin convincingly broke its all-time high. And so it doesn't take much to move these assets that have gone sideways so long, right? Like most of the supply is held up. Takes very little new inflow. So if you added the same amount of funds to every asset on CoinMarketCap, the ones that have been consolidating for 8 years will pump way harder.
Yeah.
So,
Makes sense.
and then once they get enough momentum, everyone FOMOs in. So the same should happen to Litecoin. I think there's just been a miner that's, been dumping coins and is finally out. So yeah, the same thing should happen in the next few weeks. Assuming Bitcoin holds up.
Yeah, it should.
Oh, this is the 618, right? Perfect hit.
Oh wow, yeah, cool.
Oh, let's see the BTC dominance. How's it doing?
Oh, I haven't looked at this in a while. Yeah, let's look at this. I thought I saw.
Oh,
Oh
here
yeah,
it
look
is.
at that candle.
Here we go.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Here we go.
To me, this
Yeah,
is like
this is-
just
This could be it.
That could be it. Yeah, that could be. Is that what do you call that? Is that a bearish engulfing candle? Is that what that would be?
Yeah.
Or like a tweezer top or something?
Yeah.
I guess there's no wick on the other one, but
Yes. Yeah, there's no wick on this one. This is engulfing. This is. Yeah, this
pretty close. Yeah.
needs to go a little bit lower, but it's going. I mean,
Right.
it was 58 yesterday, I think,
Okay. Yeah.
or 59. I think.
That That'd be
few
pretty
days
cool
ago.
if it was right there. Oh, look at rolling over too.
Yeah, yeah.
Possible. Maybe
Hmm.
it could also be like right there in 21 too, a little bit earlier. That was in 2020. So maybe it
Let's
makes
see, what's
another
the
little move up, but
yeah. Let's go under. Let's see. Yeah, because if you put on the rainbow indicator, it's right there.
timing wise, yeah.
Yeah. What was this?
Do you think
January,
it could be like
December?
a little, yeah, go left a little bit, a couple weeks? What was the one where it touched the 200 day or 200 week? Yeah, what's that one?
This one, you
It could
mean?
be right there too. Yeah, it could be that one too. Maybe there's another little move up too, you know. I don't think
Yeah, it
so, but
makes sense because this was November, so yeah, it
oh,
makes sense.
November could be. Okay.
What was this?
Maybe Bitcoin hits
This
100 and
was
then rolls
March.
up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You mean something like this, and then
Yeah,
do
yeah, that
this?
surprised a lot of people. Yeah,
Hmm.
could. I don't think that's going to happen, but I could see that with if it repeated last cycle. Yeah, you know, if it did break 100, I kind of think it's just going to be stuck at right around 100 for a while. It's just my thoughts. People are going to peel off and take profits and roll into alts, you know. So
Oh, look at this is the 3 month. Yeah, it's
oh
starting to.
wow, yeah,
This could turn red any moment.
yeah, it could.
But
Yeah.
we still have 1 month for this, so
December, yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll probably finish red. Actually, it looks like it might. Yeah.
It's just still early. Let's see the yearly. I'm curious. Yeah, so
yeah.
it
Oh, that's
could do something
that's
like
cool.
this.
Yeah.
Three green and one
Oh,
red.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Look at that cycle. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Dang.
is
So it could be like January exit Bitcoin and roll into
yeah,
alts.
it's yeah, the red is even the past cycles is January. That's the
January of the
alt
start
season.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All season, yeah. Huh. That's a cool. I don't think I've looked at the dominance on the yearly like that. You can really kind of see potentially if the cycles do repeat similarly.
Let's see, total 3.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Same thing.
Oh, I had the fibs on. Let's see. Let's see the monthly since tomorrow's the month.
Ooh, that's a nice monthly.
Yeah.
Wow.
This
Dang.
is pretty bullish, guys.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. 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 I like it.
Let's see what the yeah. This is the second yellow candle,
Second.
which is this one.
That one.
We're
Wow.
yeah we're early compared to last cycle, but hey, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Yep. Fascinating.
Oh, and actually, this is a cup and handle.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is. Yeah, it looks like it, huh? Mm-hmm.
right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if it closes here, have the breakout and
500 or something billion on top of it, so it gets to 1 trillion or 1.5 or something.
from the breakout
Two.
we get 2 trillion for the at least the first target 2 trillion, in my opinion. This was
I
was
can
an
see that.
Adam
I can see that happening, because and if Litecoin does what we think it's going to do too, I mean that's going to make a large portion of that. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, these are 2 bullish patterns, Adam and Eve, and this is a cup and handle. BTC, I think it has inverse head and shoulders.
Oh, okay. Oh, I kind of see what you're saying. Yeah, in a way. Yeah. It's kind of rising, but yeah.
It doesn't have this kind of. It doesn't have to be horizontal, as long as it's.
Yeah. I like them when they fall to the right, though, but it's still, I can see what you're saying. Yeah.
And this is.
It also retested too, right? It looks like it retested the previous all-time highs. Is that kind of what it did there? It was horizontal.
Yeah. So. 300K.
It's possible, probably the upper end, but yeah, who knows? Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be. It would be awesome. That means Litecoin's going to go up way more if Bitcoin can stretch up into some kind of number like that.
So what do you guys think about the LTC BTC ratio?
I have a model where I overlay the network stats. I think we're gonna see new all-time highs. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that model.
That's me though, so yeah.
Yeah.
You can actually add it. It's on here, I believe. Yeah. If you go under indicators and type in mass. Yeah, just type in master LTC BTC. I think it'll come up. I don't think it's like the latest one I use, but put a space after the master. Yeah, and then it should come up. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. It's from November of 23. I mean, the data's still good, but yeah.
Okay, which one?
Get an idea.
Should I just add the white? Which one?
Yeah, the white's I think the average. Yeah. I think it may have been that one right there. No, not that one. Yeah, maybe it was the white. Yeah. Yeah, the average is the white, the bottom one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it just shows massive divergence, right? And that's hovering around 0.09. And if as a network, number goes up, you could kind of even see it there of 17. We would expect the network value models to rise also. Maybe 2x, 5x, 10x, you're going to get to a big number. And yeah, I'm crazy though. I actually think that Litecoin is going to surpass Bitcoin in market cap this cycle, for just what I know. So I could be wrong, but it's set up for it. Yeah,
you like to stretch it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, because I think it's possible. And when it happens, I'll just be like, yeah, see, I told you. Litecoin's actually better. So,
I mean,
yeah, I mean, even looking at that. So what's 0.09 from here? Is that a what is that a 90x or what is that? Like it's something silly, isn't it?
See,
that's a 9x. That's a 9 right there, x, right?
So 800, the same percentage here gives you 0.007, which is there's a lot of resistance.
The 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 21 didn't break 0.07. Yeah. 0.007. Yeah. That's the Mert line.
The Mert
007.
line, yeah.
Cooper.
Yeah.
I
All
don't know
this
where he's
time,
at.
he
We
was
need him
right.
back. Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should sell a little bit at 007 just because of Mert, you know?
I'm not, but yeah, you're welcome to.
Yeah, I messed with them a lot, with the other guys a lot about the 200-week moving average because I sold a couple of times at when it touched the 200-week, just like trading stash, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
and they think I sold everything, but they know I'm missing on.
Yeah. Why not? If you can make a little more, why not? So.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Well,
Plus it's fun.
yeah, I'm kind of funding my life with cryptos too. So it paid for a few road trips and stuff like that. So it was
That's
fun.
great. Yeah.
Anything
power
that
of this
improves
stuff, you know?
anything that
Yeah.
improves your life, it's worth doing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter
Absolutely.
if it's a liability or
Mhm.
not.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, you better turn that chart off. It's getting too bullish, man. Looking at this thing.
yeah, I know. So what do you think? Zero, at least 0.05, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I think we're actually going to see 0.26, and we'll flip Bitcoin. So
0.2.
I think it
what?
happens. 0.26. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, you
I really do think Litecoin is going to surpass Bitcoin in market cap at the end of this cycle. So? Yeah, I do. I think this is me. I think Bitcoin's going to underperform. It's just can be a little bit too top heavy, and Litecoin is so undervalued. Once that number goes up and the narrative kicks in, that people actually realize it's better, and then they realize Elon's supporting Dogecoin, and Dogecoin is fine with Litecoin, and I think it's game over. But I'm crazy. It doesn't have to happen. The world doesn't have to see what we see, but Plus, I really want to see. I really want to see Saylor eat crow, because he's saying there's no second best, and clearly Bitcoin's second best.
Yeah, it's. Transaction-wise, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, privacy, low fees, faster, better. Yeah, more upside.
So yeah, well, we just have to see if this month closes above the line or. This is not. I wish it was a 200. But actually, this is pretty bullish too. This is the 100-week moving average, and it's closing above, just like in November 2020. So
yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah, at least we have that.
Well, most assets, you're looking at the daily 100 and 200 day. We're with these cryptos, we're looking at the 4-year average. So even just on traditional stock trading, the 100 and 200 day, like we're well above those. So
yeah, and
I think there was a golden cross, a 50 or the 50 across the 100 day, I believe. So for Litecoin, USD.
Which one? Which golden cross?
I think it was the 50 across the 100 day. I didn't look at it, but I thought somebody said that recently. Maybe it already happened, but
I was looking.
I thought it may have just happened.
Okay, so 100. I think it's this one happened. or it's about time. No, I think this is taking place right now. Here it is. Let me
Okay.
change color.
What is this one?
This is
the
150.
monthly?
It's the
150
150. No,
months?
it's 150 weekly.
Oh, 150 weekly. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I see.
It's actually happening on the. Let's see. Yeah, here it is.
Litecoin? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep. So it's kind of like here in February 2021.
February.
Yeah,
A
and
little bit
kind
later.
of like.
Okay. Oh, it happened again down there.
Yep. Right here.
Oh, right at it. Right at it. Oh, okay. That's a pretty
April.
good sign. Okay.
2017.
Okay.
Above that one too. So
Yeah. Yeah. Very similar.
I think we're either here or
That one.
here, right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Seems like
my guess is
17.
a mix of the two is gonna happen probably, of the two cycles, something in between. Or I'm feeling 2017 vibes more, but history rhymes. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Did we lose you while Litecoin?
Sorry, I had to
False.
step away
Fall
for a
asleep.
sec. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
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 Okay. No, I had to go grab something real quick, but I was listening on my headset.
I'm just too bullish. I didn't want to talk. I don't want to talk too much.
Well, also, it seemed like what you were sharing, people were interested in, and you guys had a good conversation, so just thought I'd be silent. Well, cool. Yeah, it looks bullish.
Cool.
Just wait for this lower time frame structure to break upwards, and who knows? Today, tomorrow, Monday.
Let's just see one more. The daily. What's it looking at? Like. Yeah, I like this ladder pattern right here. So.
What are you showing? Is the moving average has like a little jog in it or something, or what? Oh, never mind. Which is the screen or something.
Yeah, it does. Well, I think it does that because it's the weekly moving average on the daily time frame. So, yeah.
Oh, that's why. That makes sense. Yeah, it's got to be flatlined during the week. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, this is the two. Let's get rid of this. This is the 200 week. So
it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there. We can break this
Ready to go.
by the end of the day. If not, we'll see. So the levels to watch is.
I think you found it. Yeah. The resistance is right there.
Levels to watch are 106, 105, 106, and 115. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Clean break.
And it's game on, I think.
An acceleration. Oh, even the 200 days where it broke down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, the 200 week. Yeah. The capitulation.
I mean, if you look at any other asset, even Tesla has.
A 4-year.
No, it has. If you look at the 200-week moving average, at or below it is the time to buy.
Yeah.
So Bitcoin, same thing. At or below it is the time to buy. Every cycle.
Time to buy. Yeah.
and it just coincides with for LTC it's below 100 basically. It's
Yeah,
we've been saying it, right? Below 100 is
it
a
just
steal.
stays there longer. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was actually buying Tesla just a little bit. I'm below the 200 week. Yeah. Not that
You
much,
ever
just
have you taken what does LTC Tesla look like if you did that pair up on there on the chart? What does something
LTC
like that look
Tesla?
like?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's
So
try
what
it.
am I doing? LTC USD? No.
Yeah.
What is
LTC
it?
USD Bitfinex, yeah, would be good. And then just Tesla. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I think I had the bracket in there. The slash.
Yeah, I did. Oh, okay, here it is.
Oh, it might
No.
not. Oh, yeah, back it up.
Might
There you
not.
go. Let's do.
Does it work, you say?
It should work, yeah. Sometimes, yeah, make sure you add the slash and then do TSLA. Then type
This is
TSLA right
lagging
there. And
big
then
time.
oh, it's just lagging, yeah. That's probably what it is. Yeah, I don't see it live, so yeah. A lot of times I'll just do LTC USD and then the slash, then type TSLA and then go back to the left and click on it. But yeah, and then go left, and then sometimes you got to hit the squeeze after the D, and then it'll pop up again.
What if I just do this? Oh. What if I just click
don't
on
do
this?
that.
Does it come up?
Yeah, it'll go. It'll just pick like Coinbase or something, but it's probably fine. Yeah.
Yeah, no history.
But it kind of gives you an idea of, if Litecoin were to go back and do an expansion phase against even like Tesla, where it's been before, 13 or 15 or 18, and it's 30 right now. So do the math on that. I don't know, 50x or something like that.
Yeah, it's a crazy pair.
Mm-hmm.
What about Doge Tesla?
Yeah. Let's look at that one.
Sorry guys, this is lagging big time. But
There you go.
yeah, it's no.
So this is, okay. So the 21 high it's not back to the 21 high, but it's actually back to the 20. Oh, the high in March. Is that the high in March? Yeah. Okay. So it's right back to the high in March. Looks like.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Interesting. So do you guys just own LTC, or do you also own something
I am,
else?
yeah. I trade a little bit, really small on some other assets, but like futures and stuff. But no, I just mainly at Litecoin. Yeah.
Okay. So are you trading lower time frames or?
Yeah.
or just-
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Daily. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Intraday. Yeah.
All right, guys. I mean, we just have to
I
wait.
think you found the meme line. That's it right there. The 200 week. Once the 200 week goes, this thing's ready to launch. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess this is the only other option, the BART here.
Yeah, that is. I see what you're
So I
saying.
guess-
Yeah, it should be.
I guess we could do something like this, and
Yeah.
then from
Yeah.
here,
Yeah, That's a good way to get more people to short it, so we can see the short squeeze.
I don't think it's gonna happen though.
I don't either. Especially the LPP BTC pair. It's like,
Yeah, those shorts, they got wrecked
yeah,
lately.
yeah. Lots of them got wrecked. Well, cool. I think I'm going to hop off.
All right. Yeah, me too.
Thanks for having me on here. Yeah, nice meeting you. I know we've chatted for years on X, but
yeah, nice meeting you too.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate
It's been a pleasure.
the knowledge. Yeah, and then
I will say your charts, man. I love your charts. I always admire people who chart all the time, and I like your charting. So it's good. I learned a lot from you, so I appreciate it.
I like a lot of the
Thanks, man.
experienced chartists. Yeah, they're very clean, easy to read, and convey the idea simply. So yeah, I do a great job. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate
All right.
it.
Yeah, if things get crazy and you want to come back, if this viewership grows,
Yeah,
you're
sure.
more than welcome to.
I mean, let's see how December goes, and I think December and Q1 will be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And then we might correct in Q2, Q3, and then Q3, Q4 is the final top. That's my, my prediction.
I like it.
I mean, it's not
Not set in stone, but for now,
Yeah,
that's kind of the way I
we'll
see it. We'll see. I want to see how violent this move is over the next month or two, if it can break, and then reevaluate.
I mean, a lot of people are saying that, well, not a lot, but I've heard rumors about, just a final blow off top in Q1, maybe Q2. So everything's earlier than last cycles. But I don't know. But I mean, next year will be bullish with Trump in office, and so.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think it's gonna be the whole year, pretty bullish. With obviously we're gonna have those 30-40% correction at some point.
Yeah. Yep.
For sure.
Yeah, I tend to agree with what you're thinking, Surf, on that too. Yeah.
What's that?
I tend to agree. I'm kind of thinking Litecoin would top Q4, maybe Q3, but yeah, Q3. That's what I'm thinking. Q3. I'm thinking like July through November. Yeah.
So from the break, from the break to the top, it was 39.
Okay.
This was the top, but Bitcoin's top was here. So you could argue,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would go for that one. Yeah, because even Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, they all topped in November of 21. Yeah, and that aligns more with the cycle. Yeah.
So
where does that put you? You do
between August and November 2025.
Yeah,
it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So Q3, Q4.
It does, yeah. Yeah, it does, yeah.
We'll see, guys.
I think that could happen if Bitcoin kind of underperforms too, So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Meaning it just kind of gets up to like maybe 150 and just stays there. Maybe these ETFs somehow just kind of hold it up, but it doesn't go too high. It just kind of, range bound between like 100 and maybe 200.
Yeah. Which is good for all. So. And
it would be
also
great for Litecoin. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm reading these comments. They're funny. Sir, if you suck, I say you're
Really?
both right. Oh, I don't know what Anthony's saying something. Yeah, he's crazy though.
Gotta love Anthony.
Yeah.
The supreme farmer.
Is that what he is?
Yeah, the ultimate farmer. He's actually pretty good at farming. He sucks at sharding though.
Is he the wheat farmer? Somebody's a wheat farmer. I can't remember who it is. Driving tractors and shit.
I don't know about
Is
that.
it Anthony's a wheat farmer or no? Is he a wheat farmer?
Oh, he's a pumpkin farmer.
Potatoes? Oh, pumpkin. Oh, okay.
The squash guy, the pumpkin guy.
Oh, okay. Cool. I got to run, guys.
All right.
So I gotta let you go. But good chatting with you. Thanks for having me on. Why Litecoin? I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for coming, both of you guys.
Are you gonna do a
Thanks,
7
guys.
o'clock, or are you gonna?
I might.
see you
At
tomorrow?
like, yeah, I might do that at the futures market open. It looks like Bitcoin's just holding on around right where it closed the CME futures. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'll
Yep.
stay on for a little bit and then see what people want to do.
Sweet. See you guys. Thanks.
All right.
Yep. See ya,
Master.
Master.
Take care.
Cool.
All right. Hey, thanks for having me on, and
Yeah.
well, yeah, let's keep in touch, and we'll see how it goes in the next month or two.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to you here if things get
Yeah, sure.
exciting in about a month.
Sure.
All right, man. Enjoy your night.
You too.
All right. Thanks.
Take care. Bye bye.
All right, guys. Thanks to Surf for coming in here and sharing his charts. What did you guys think? All right, see ya, Crypto Column. Thanks. Litecoin just needs to move soon. Alts are moving. Litecoin isn't. Yeah, it's true. I think it does need to move soon. But the lower time frames, again, I know they weren't focused on lower time frames. I think we have about 2 weeks for Bitcoin before it starts experiencing a significant correction. And I was kind of just letting those guys talk. I know they have various opinions. I have my own opinion. I don't necessarily buy the extended cycle theory. I think capturing the first move is what you want to capture, and then not necessarily risk your capital upon, speculating on a second top like 2017. From my perspective, really, like, the moment Bitcoin convincingly breaks its all-time high, right? We had this happen 4 weeks ago now. The last cryptocurrency cycle, that's when you see capital rotation. Like, why alts are mooning is because people are taking profits in Bitcoin. There starts to be global attention for cryptocurrency in general when Bitcoin makes headlines. And then you see capital rotation from stocks into Bitcoin and crypto, and from Bitcoin to altcoins. Crypto moves not for fundamental reasons, just because there's this excess money flooding into these markets. They're generally pretty illiquid on a relative basis, and so they go vertical. But here, I wouldn't consider this as a second higher top for Bitcoin. Like, I think it peaked here. And I know some alts went on to rally in November, but I wouldn't bet on a second macro top. Most of the complete bull market was finished within about 4 months of Bitcoin clearing this high. And that's generally when you see the highest percentage returns in alts. So I plan to be fully out sometime in March. I mean, we'll have to see what happens in the next month or two. But that is what I plan to do. The Litecoin should move. I mean, it's just we have low volume trading on the weekend, right? There's not much volatility. Bitcoin's just hovering around where it closed last Friday. And so I'm not expecting, I mean, it's possible somebody rotates a large amount of Bitcoin and Litecoin over the weekend during illiquid trading hours, but I wouldn't count on it. We'll have to see what happens. I guess today's, for some reason I thought today was Sunday, but today's Saturday. So if the CME doesn't open for another like 28 hours, 27 hours. Hey, how are you? My first time on channel. Hey, Javon, thanks for coming and showing up. Doing well. You do see Litecoin going down. I mean, well, on the lowest of time frames, sure. It's right underneath this resistance where you'd expect it to be rejected, but over the last month, really, from the lows, it's up about 60%. It's a small correction. Yesterday it had a move against the rest of the market. What we really want to see is LTC against altcoins breakout here. This is still not performing well, but on the higher time frames, we do have building bullish divergence, and in the indicator I find most accurate is the CMF. And I think this will resolve higher. So going down on like the daily time frame, but not much. I'll probably actually just end the stream, and then tomorrow Litecoin Lisa and her mom are going to be on. Litecoin Lisa, if you don't follow her, she's one of the early people to this cryptocurrency. Her mom actually got her into it, which is extremely unusual because her mom is a grandmother actually, and typically our grandparents aren't into crypto very early, but actually her mom was super early to cryptocurrency. It's an interesting story. We'll hear about that. But thanks for tuning in. And tomorrow, hopefully we have some stuff to talk about, and we'll get to hear from Litecoin Lisa. So thanks, guys.
In a world where digital currencies reign supreme, one cryptocurrency is poised to redefine the game, no? Litecoin's resurrection and resurgence is coming, and the Litecoin forecast is your 24/7 guide to riding this silver surge. Join us as we stream continuously, analyzing every move, discussing macroeconomic trends, what's driving this bull market, what narratives will come into play as we move higher, and what we'll be watching for signs of a broad market top T. The Litecoin forecast illuminating the path to redemption, hosted by Litecoin, joining us now.